Disney doubles down on its support of The View, even as the group calls for Sonny Hostin's removal. I don't know how to say that name. In a shocking move, the Walt Disney Company announced just days after one of its most controversial The View episodes that they're expanding the show rather than curtailing its damage. This move comes amid significant controversy, particularly surrounding co-host recent remarks by Sonny Hostin, comparing the January 6th event to historical atrocities like the event of World War II and historical slavery. No one was okay in the January 6th thing. I think didn't somebody die, right?
I think so.
But it sure doesn't compare to World War II or slavery,
No, it
and
doesn't.
it's insane and obscene to do as such. The perspective was met with backlash from various commenters and organizations, including Stop Anti Semitism and CNN Scott Jennings, who condemned the remarks as inappropriate and offensive. My talk is a little off because my lips kind of busted. Went to the dentist, got shots, it went numb. I ended up chewing my lip up, not feeling a damn thing. So now I'm talking a little funny.
Well, he was right.
Had Condoleezza
I'm going to let this play for just a little bit.
Rice, I believe, on this very show
Context.
saying, we need to move on from January 6th. I say no. You don't move on because January 6th was an atrocity. It was one of the worst moments in American history. And when you think about the worst moments in American history, like World War II, things that happened, like the Holocaust, chattel slavery, we need to never forget.
All right, so
that's the context of some of the things that was said on The View. I happen to take offense to everything they say on The View.
Yeah, everything
they are some of the most hating motherfuckers in existence.
Yeah, they are.
And not just that, but they add the whole feminist spin to everything. This strategic move raises questions about Disney's stance on the content and commentary presented by The View. By extending the show's reach, Disney signals endorsement of its host and their perspectives. Critics argue this approach prioritizes entertainment value and ratings over sensitivity and responsibility, which is ironic seeing as how this whole DEI push, right? But now they're like, fuck your sensitivity. Comparisons like Halston's are seen as diminishing the gravity of historical tragedies causing distress among communities directly affected by those events. The decision to expand the platform of the show that engages in such contentious commentary can be interpreted as a disregard for the concerns of these communities. How about of humanity? Humanity. After all, we all have that in common. Black, white, gay, straight, man, woman, we're human.
No.
Yeah, she did. She did indeed. World War II and what was that other?
Systematic slavery, I think.
Oh, and slavery. She compared January 6th with World War II and slavery. Oh, that ugly ass harpy thing. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because she's black. No. The thing is, I actually liked Whoopi Goldberg when she was in the movies in the 80s and 90s doing comedy. But damn, somebody gave her a mic.
Yeah. I told you they're harpy bitches. They're oh yeah, harpy butches.
see, my viewers are tuned in. They know what the fuck they're talking about. they're I don't mean just tune in the show. I mean they're tuned in. They got it down. They know what's going on.
You know what? If I had the money, I would buy a spot on NBC. I would buy a spot on NBC for us to do a show we wouldn't tell them what the real show would be about. No, we'd wait till we got on camera and we'd do a show. And we'd have the spear chucker guy on there. You would be on there. I would be on there. And we'd have various guests every week. What do you think?
I would rather launch my own network, maybe start it as an online thing. Then you fake it just enough to keep the advertisers bought in. You launch an official channel, which these days everything's an internet channel now, isn't it? Right.
Yeah.
I would make my way. I like when the underdog grows and becomes actual competition for these shitty ass corporations.
Hmm. That's a good idea. That's a real good idea. If we had the way to do it, we could make a whole internet channel for all the bigots in the bigot verse. Everybody. That'd be fun.
I know when people go like bigots and bigot verse, they're trying to, they're laughing at it for one, but they're also trying to take the power back. Myself, I would take a more of a psyops approach to it. I would use a word to disarm them, like a word with a synergy to some of their own phrases.
Yeah, that's a better idea, I think. But I do think it'd be a lot of fun to do. I can't help it. That's what I know him as now.
Chair Spucker.
He will forever be known as the spear chucker guy.
Oh, okay. Ryan has been good to me, letting me, be a co-host on reality based. My complaint to that is it's kind of like you get like this much time to say anything, like that much time, and and otherwise it's everybody talking over each other, and for the most part, nobody getting heard.
Well, I mean, it's a little it's hard to get everybody where they have time to speak in a 2-hour time frame. So I kind of get why he has to do it that way, but I see your point too.
Well, you get some other shows that are more relaxed. I mean, yeah, I get why he does it. I do. But you get some other shows that are more relaxed. I think the problem comes in is that he has like 8 or more people on screen at once. I think that's where the real issue comes in.
Well, if he had these harpy bitches on there, he'd never get a word in edgewise because that's all they do is talk over each other and are awful.
Oh, I see. JJJ is typing on a phone. That does suck. I I don't care for smartphones. They can be handy. They have their uses. GPS, playing music in a car, getting messages, important phone calls. Sure, they can be useful, but I still hate them. It's like, to me, this is my own take on it. It's like they're designed for chimpanzees.
I saw a video where they had a chimpanzee in a zoo and it had
Not
a
to mention,
phone.
you get people that do everything from their phone, a screen like this big, right? Like this big. And they're like, they're mad with, and they like watch movies on, and I'm like, just get a fucking laptop or something.